Okay, so I've been picking on the American Diabetes Association for about a week now. So I'm going to switch gears today and we're going to take a look at Diabetes UK. And we're going to have a look at some of the recommendations. Now, I want to be honest, I haven't looked at their website at all yet. I just went through and had a look at, there's lots of categories of information here. So we're going to have a look through and see what kind of meal plans they've got, what kind of other offerings they have as far as information for type 2 diabetics. Okay, so let's have a look. All right, so living with diabetes. This is the Diabetes UK website. Ugh, and it's got some crazy menus happening here. And someone running for Diabetes UK. All right, so living with diabetes. See, not so nice. Where are eating with diabetes? That's what we want. We want to eat. Yes, we want to eat. Okay, eating with diabetes. Well, okay, I told you these menus were terrible. Okay, so diabetes and food myths. Let's look at that one first. Okay, diabetes food myths. No, I don't want to take part in the study. See ya. All right, so with lots of myths and claims surrounding diabetes, especially to do with food, it can be confusing to work out what you can and can't eat. But there is no such thing as a diabetic diet. People with diabetes are advised to eat a healthy, balanced diet. We'll find out what that is in a moment, just like everyone else. Take a look at our top tips for eating well with diabetes as a starter for 10. All right, well, we're going to keep going here for the moment. Can people with diabetes eat cake? Oh, I love a bit of cake. Okay, so yes, diabetes doesn't mean you have to miss out on the joys of baking and cakes. Just think about portion sizes and how often you have them. To help you space out your portions, you can freeze most cakes and breads. Nice idea. I can freeze them and then each day I can take a piece. Is that how it works? Okay, make sure you wrap items in foil and label them before putting into freezer bags. You could also try eating your desserts with some fruit such as berries to make them more filling and nutritious. So this sounds more like, make sure you wrap them correctly and put the dates on. This sounds more like avoiding salmonella than avoiding diabetes. This is interesting. Why not try our carrot cake, which uses mashed banana as well as wholemeal flour? Or you might like this easy fruity chocolate tray bake. These recipes are healthier twists on regular cake recipes, helping you to eat well and enjoy your food. Eat well. Interesting. Okay, so let's just have a look at what eating well means. Let's open this little puppy here. We'll put this in a new window. Okay, fruity chocolate tray bake. Okay, serves 12. Unless you class yourself as 12 people and then it serves 1. Okay, so I'm not taking your survey. All right, so let's have a look. Each 40-gram serving contains 93 calories. How big are these servings? 93 calories, 5 grams of fat, 7.3 grams of sugar. Gotta have that sugar. All right. And 1 gram of protein. All right, so let's have a look. 2 teaspoons of rapeseed oil. Oh, so they're actually calling it by the real name, not by the brand canola. Okay, 1 large banana, 100 grams of blueberries, 50 grams of sugar. Okay, type 2 diabetics, you can still have your 50 grams of sugar, 50 grams of wholemeal flour, 2 heaped teaspoons of cocoa powder. This sounds like the perfect food for someone with diabetes. This is going to keep your blood sugar perfectly flat. No spikes at all. Okay, let's have a look at more myths. Can people with diabetes eat chocolate? Yes! Oh, awesome. There's no need to cut chocolate out of your diet completely. If you have diabetes, you can still enjoy it as part of a healthy, balanced diet or for special occasions. So you see, as long as it's balanced, okay, as long as it's balanced, you can have it, right? Chocolate on this side, popcorn on this side, nice balance. You might need a bit more popcorn to weigh down the chocolate to keep it balanced, but as long as it's balanced. Okay. And why does it need to be balanced? Because there's no definition of what that means. So you can't come back and shout at anyone when it doesn't work for you. Okay. We don't recommend diabetic chocolate. It's just as high in fat and calories as regular chocolate and often more expensive as well. Again, we're focusing on things like it's very expensive, right? Like we did before with don't get sick. Make sure you label the date correctly, rather than saying just, maybe put it down and don't eat it because there's sugar in that, diabetes, sugar, kind of that thing. All right. So can people with diabetes eat fruit? Although we know fruits and vegetables are good for us, people with diabetes are often told they can't eat fruit because they are too sweet or contain sugar. All fruits contain natural sugar, but also contain a good mix of vitamins, minerals, and fiber that we need as part of a healthy, balanced diet. Sorry, do we need the fiber as part of a healthy, balanced diet? Is that essential? Is it? Maybe not so much. And those vitamins and minerals, are they actually absorbable into our body? Are they bioavailable? Interesting. Can people with diabetes drink alcohol? Most people with diabetes can safely drink alcohol in moderation while eating a healthy, balanced diet. So just do it in moderation. Moderation for me was, 5. And make sure you're having a healthy, balanced diet. Remember, chocolate on this side, popcorn on this side. A bit more popcorn than the chocolate, but just remember. Okay, can people with diabetes eat pizza? Yes, although you should reduce your portion sizes to avoid affecting your blood sugar levels too much. And if there's something I know about people that are addicted to pizza with diabetes, they are really good at controlling their portion sizes. So we should be all good with that one. Those are the only myths. Okay, so there's 5 myths, and Diabetes UK have wiped the table with those ones. They're totally gone. All right, so let's have a look at top tips for eating well with diabetes. What are our top tips here? Okay, 10 tips for healthy eating with diabetes. Okay, come on, load you. No, we're not taking the survey. All right. There are different types of diabetes, and no two people with diabetes are the same. So there isn't a one-size-fits-all diabetes diet for everyone with diabetes. Yes, there is. Stop eating carbohydrate. But we've come up with tips that you can use to help you make healthier food choices. These healthy eating tips are general and can help you manage your blood glucose, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels. They can also help you manage your weight and reduce the risk of diabetes complications such as heart problems and strokes and other health conditions, including certain types of cancers. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, there's a testimonial. Making healthier food choices is important to manage. Okay, yeah, whatever. Right, we've based our tips on research, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Okay, where's the tips? Okay, what does eating right mean for you? Have we got some tips here? Okay, here are the tips. All right, our top 10 tips. 1, choose healthier carbohydrates. All carbs affect blood glucose levels, so it's important to know which food contains carbohydrates. At least they acknowledge that. Choose the healthier foods that contain carbs and be aware of your portion sizes. Okay, so what foods are healthier? Let's find out. Here are some healthy sources of carbohydrate. Whole grains like brown rice, buckwheat, and whole oats. No. That's going to send your blood sugar crazy. Fruit, crazy. Vegetables, semi-crazy. Plus, you get a bit of toxic stuff and poisoning. Okay, pulses such as chickpeas, beans, and lentils. No. Muck. Dairy like unsweetened yogurt and milk. Yeah, okay. If it's under-processed. At the same time, it's also important to cut down on foods low in fiber such as white bread, white rice, and highly processed cereals. Well, you should cut them out, but it's not because they're low in fiber, it's because they're junk food. That's why you should cut them out. You can check food labels when you're looking for foods high in fiber if you're unsure. I'll give you a tip. One of the good ways of finding the foods that are going to be least impactful on your diet is if it has a food label, it probably is going to impact your blood sugar. So don't have it. Okay. Eat less salt. Why? Eating lots of salt can increase your risk of high blood pressure, which in turn increases the risk of heart diseases and strokes. And when you have diabetes, you're already more at risk of all of these conditions. All right. So we're going to blame the salt, are we? Rather than saying, fix your diabetes. Get the carbohydrates out of your diet and reverse your diabetes. That would be a way to do it, I think. Okay. So yeah, junk. Okay, number 3, eat less red and processed meat. Yes, because that's what's causing your diabetes. If you're cutting down on carbs, you might start to have bigger portions of meat to fill you up. But it's not a good idea to do this with red and processed meat like ham, bacon, sausages, beef, and lamb. They all have links with heart problems and cancers. Yes, links, because these are all based on studies which are based on food frequency questionnaires, which are based on people recalling what they've eaten over the last 6 months or 2 years or something like that, and classing meat pizza as beef or a hamburger from McDonald's as beef. And we all know that it's the beef in the hamburger from McDonald's that kills you. That's what does it. All right, try swapping red and processed meat for these pulses such as beans and don't do that. Eggs, yeah, okay. Fish, yeah, okay, but we don't need to swap out the red meat for this. We can add it in addition. Poultry like chicken and turkey, yeah, if you like it. And unsalted nuts, no. No nuts. Don't be nibbling Nobby's nuts, okay? That's a commercial from Australia from a long time ago. Anyway, beans, peas, and lentils are also very high in fiber. Yeah, forget the fiber and the beans, peas, and lentils. Okay, eat more fruit and veg. No, don't do that. Choose healthier fats. Okay, we all need fat in our diet because it gives us energy, but different types of fat affect our health in different ways. Healthier fats are in foods like unsalted nuts, seeds, avocados, oily fish, olive oil, rapeseed oil, and sunflower oil. Rapeseed oil, sunflower oil are not healthy oils. Have you seen how they're produced? It's disgusting. If you watch how they produce it, you will never eat it again. Or you'll never add it to your food again. You'll never cook with it again. And the good news for anyone that's thinking, okay, well, I'll use olive oil. Most likely olive oil is cut with rapeseed oil. So I'm saying this word way too much. YouTube's going to think that this video is about something that it's not about. But anyway, olive oil is most likely cut with canola. And so you're not really getting much with olive oil at all. So you should be preparing your food with something like ghee, butter, lard. Okay, that's what you should be using. All right. A saturated fat. Saturated fats are not bad for you. It might not be great in your body when it's saturated fat that's contained in a cake or a cupcake. All that sugary crap mixed up together with saturated fat is probably not good. But if you're eating a diet heavy in animal products and you're cooking in saturated fats, that's not going to be a problem. Okay, cut down on free sugar. Cut down on all sugar. Anything that becomes sugar when you eat it should be gone. That means bye-bye carbohydrate. That means bye-bye fruits. That means bye-bye anything that's got a label on it in the shops, anything that's been ultra-processed in any way. And that also means just get the vegetables, especially the starches, out of your diet. That's the rice as well, the pasta, the everything. Get it out. Okay, be smart with snacks. No, you don't need snacks. If you eat properly, guess what? Your body's going to say to you, no, I don't need that. Let's do something else. Let's do some exercise. Let's watch TV. Let's do some work. Let's go and meet our friends. Let's go and do something instead of sitting there like a lump and eating. Okay, let's go and do something. Let's live our lives. That's what happens when you're eating proper nutrition. It's when you're not giving your body the nutrition it needs, that your body is always going, hey, another snack, please. Let's have another snack. Okay, don't bother with so-called diabetic food. To say food is diabetic food is probably ultra-processed stuff, the same as keto food is ultra-processed stuff. Get your minerals and vitamins from foods. Yes, but don't get it from junk. Get it from animal-based products, the stuff we've been eating forever that has got us to the point where we're smart enough to make our own food. We're also just dumb enough to eat it. Okay, and don't forget to keep moving. Yeah, okay. So let's go back. We had one more that we needed to look at. Where was it? Okay. Tell us about a healthy, balanced diet, please. What is a healthy, balanced diet for diabetes? Okay, there is no specific diet for diabetes. There should be, and it should say, stop eating carbohydrate. But the foods you eat not only make a difference to how you manage your diabetes, but also to how you feel and how much energy you have. For example, carbohydrates you eat and drink are broken down into glucose. Okay, good point. The type and amount you consume can make a difference to your blood glucose levels and diabetes management. Okay, well, enough said in this paragraph, all right? So it's like we've got diabetes, all right? And diabetes is a problem with our blood glucose control. And so it says here, if the carbohydrates we eat and drink are broken down into glucose. Okay, so if we want to control our glucose, then maybe, just an idea, we shouldn't be consuming carbohydrates, which, when we eat and drink them, they are broken down into glucose. All right, so maybe if we cut out the carbohydrates, job's done. All right, we don't have to read any further. We've got the answer here. The Diabetes UK website has given us the answer. But of course, it's probably going to go on to tell us that we should be eating fruit and veg, starchy foods, protein foods. Okay, protein, okay. But not this kind of protein, beans, pulses, nuts. That's just nuts. Okay, and dairy and alternatives, oils and spreads. No, oils and spreads, probably not. Okay, fruit and vegetables, no. Benefits, none. Okay, what's next? Starchy foods, benefits, none. I'm not even reading it. Okay, protein foods like beans, nuts, pulses, eggs, meat, and fish. Okay, cut out the beans, the nuts, the pulses, and just have the eggs, meat, and fish, and you're good. That's all you need. Eggs, meat, and fish. You're done. That's it. Okay, dairy food and alternatives. Okay, well, let's look at the benefits. Good for bones and teeth. You know what's good for bones and teeth? Getting the carbohydrate out of your diet and eating animal products. That's what's good for your bones and teeth. Your teeth become stronger, your bones become stronger, you become stronger. It's better. Okay, keeps your muscles healthy. You know what else keeps your muscles healthy? Eating animal products. That's really good for your muscles. But, dairy foods, if you can get unadulterated kind of dairy foods and you can tolerate them, then, go for it. But I like how it says dairy foods and alternatives. What are we talking about regarding alternatives? Alternatives like soya milk. Yeah, no, you shouldn't be drinking this. This is not milk. This is white bean juice. It's the same as almond milk. That's not milk. It's like almonds mixed with water and all other kinds of junk like canola and all that kind of stuff. All right. Oils and spreads. No, because we're going to suggest things like, again, canola, vegetable oil. Yes, that heart-healthy vegetable oil that's washed in petroleum byproducts. That's the stuff that we should be consuming. Spreads made from these oils and nut butters. Yeah, we don't want to be doing any of that kind of junk. We want to be having proper, healthy fats. Okay, foods high in fat, salt, and sugar. Is this a recommendation? You don't need any of these as part of a healthy diet. Okay, you do need foods high in fat, but not ultra-processed foods high in fat. Animal foods high in fat is what you need. And salt, if it's not table salt, if it's real salt, then you do want that in your diet. As for sugar, bye-bye. Okay, so that's a quick tour of the Diabetes UK website. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you want to see how they produce canola and vegetable oils, check out this video next.